This is a pretty subjective issue, but a lot of people have noticed that the road and wind noise in the Model 3 tend to be on the loud side. And with my Model 3, I've noticed it as well. Louder than most luxury cars. If you've ever stepped into like a really nice Cadillac or a Mercedes, do they deaden the noise on the outside and you have that really luxurious feeling. So in this video, we're gonna explore what you can do to fix this problem and what you could do to make it even worse, because that's what I ended up doing. Just like any good test, you need to have a baseline first to be able to compare it to average of the road noise that I'm hearing while just in the car right now. I also looked throughout the internet to find out if other people are having the same amount of decibels that I was having, and it seemed to be pretty consistent. What do these decibels even matter, and what are they actually equivalent to? Well, here are the top brands with the quietest cabins inside, and you can tell just from this list there's not one of them that get over 70, which is a big difference in comparison to the 75 to 80 range that we are seeing in our cars. So I got this soundproofing equipment from Amazon, and I'm really hoping that it's gonna help out, and let's see if it actually does anything. Got here, and it does come with some of the cleaning material that you're gonna need. Nice little instructional step-by-step guide. Very tiny, but what do you really need to know about this? Go around the edge of this area right here and all the way under. So this should be pretty easy to install. And instead of boring you with the how-to guide, because there's a ton of other videos out there if you really want to see it, I'm not a professional, I'm just a layperson, and I had a hell of a time getting certain parts of this actually on, and there were other parts that were extremely easy around the front, around the trunk, very easy, but that door hinge right in here, as you can see, was the most difficult part to actually install because your fingers can't get in there, and trying to get it right and nice and smooth wasn't the easiest thing at all. But it's not gonna matter once it's done, because we're gonna find out if it's even worth it. What's really frustrating is that most luxury brands already put this type of liner in there to add that extra level of noise reduction. So to have a luxury car like a Tesla is supposed to be and not already do this right off the lot is the frustrating part about this. I am talking, and you can tell how loud I'm talking, at anywhere between 70 to 90 decibels. So now we're gonna take out the car and see what it does. As you can see, the decibels have actually lowered just a tiny little bit from what I can tell on the average. I'm not seeing the spike that's going all the way up above 85 like I was before, only a couple of spikes to around 80. And the average has gone down, as you can tell from the beginning video, it was at 77. Now it's around 75, 76 that it's showing right now. Now the one control factor I could do with this, comparing one drive to another, was the speed at around 70 miles per hour. The things I can't control are the road noises and extra cars and pollution that is out there that I can't control. But on average, if you look at what happens on this, there's about a 2.3 decibel reading that goes lower. Is that actually significant? Well, it's a little bit significant, but not really. And even though that 3 decibels is considered double the amount of pressure, it's really 10 decibels that actually come into feeling and sounding twice as loud or twice as not. Now, that doesn't mean that isn't a decent amount, it just doesn't mean that it's not as much as I would have liked it to be. 3 decibels is still something that our human ear is actually perceiving lower than what it was. Was it what I was expecting or hoping for? Not really, but a little while ago I ended up getting my tires changed, and I went for a more cost-effective tire. But not wanting to spend about $400 a tire, I decided to go with the cheaper option, hoping that it would also have a little bit more sustainability on the tire, because these cars go through tires like crazy. The Tesla tires, as you can see, have this foam insulation into it, and I didn't realize how crazy loud that difference was going to be.
And you go to put a patch in it, the patch has to go from the inside out, and when you shave a bunch of that off, not everyone, but some people say they can feel the difference from having like a piece of this out. See the glue.
Wow.
So here's one without the foam. This is the glue. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So I looked all over between Michelin and some chat rooms and to find out some actual evidence on whether or not this foam really does matter. But in reality, what I ended up doing was buying a really crappy tire that tends to just have a lot of road noise to begin with. It's probably not going to last me that long, maybe 20,000 miles at best. The Tesla just runs through them, and it's one of those hidden costs that is going to be in another video that I'll be posting up real soon. And if this video actually helped you, I will have a link for the weatherproofing, soundproofing strips that you can get on Amazon. They will be down below, as well as a bunch of other accessories that I think you definitely need to have with this Tesla. It's, again, another one of those hidden costs that you don't realize, all the accessories that do not come with this car. But I'll be posting up that video soon. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and do all that crazy stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.